Hey y'all, it's your girl Symone and welcome back to my channel. If y'all can see by the title, today's another story time. Before we get into this video, y'all already know what to do. Make sure you subscribe to my channel, give a girl a thumbs up, comment down below. Don't forget to follow me on all my socials, Instagram at Vivalayoshii, TikTok and Twitter at Lifewithsymone, and follow my business pages at Brishari and Syleire. Y'all, as promised, and before y'all try to get it at me in the comment section, it is as promised. Y'all got it to 10K, and I know I said Saturday, but y'all got it to 10K on Saturday at 2 p.m. Baby, I was going out the house by then. But I turned around and was like, okay, I'm gonna still give it to y'all the next day. So here we are. Before we get into this video, let me go ahead and do my community spotlight of the week. And if you haven't seen part 1, I'll list in the description box below. Watch part 1. It makes sense to watch it first, then to watch this one. So yeah. So let's get into the community spotlight. Where is that? Okay, so we got the Tommy J, Reagan Sean, Jasmine, Corbin Buying 93, and KB. Thank you guys so much for being my top commenters of the week. I love you guys so much. Now let's go ahead and get into this part 2. So y'all, where we left off at, we was in the car and I was stressed the fuck out because I was like, rat got me fucked up. Girl, you see what the fuck is going on? This is weird. Like, this is not this man. Like, clearly none of this makes sense. Why would that man, for one, it was 2 different people in the picture. 1. And then 2, why would this man have these YNs rolling around picking up people for him? Like, it's not making sense. Like, be for real. Even though I know we a little tipsy, but baby, please open your motherfucking third eye hole and stop playing. So I'm just sitting there at this point because she just smiling, not into the music because they ended up playing some music, but it wasn't like super loud or nothing like that. And I'm guessing so they could probably hear if we talking about anything. So I started texting her. This hoe pissed me off because I text her and this is her phone. Ding! I hate when people don't have no type of situation awareness. Like, ho, we are in danger. Turn your motherfucking sound off. So I was like, dang, girl, your phone loud. Can you turn that down? And she like, why? I like my sound up. I wanted to snatch her by her head and just... But anyway, so I text her and she looking at the text. So after that, she like, look at me. And I'm like, you know, like, what is this? Because I text her and I said, girl, this is weird as, like... Tell them, never mind, we gotta go, something, we gotta get about this car, like, this is weird, this ain't right. So she ended up texting me back and she was like, girl, it's a lot of money on the line. I low-key don't think it's nothing bad. Like, I've been in situations like this before. And my thing is, it's like, no, she hasn't. And I mean, at that point, I didn't know that for a fact, but I ended up finding it out. So anyway, so she's like, oh, I've been in situations like this before, yada, 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 all this other stuff. So I'm just kind of irritated because I'm like, this girl is literally playing and this don't even seem right and all this other stuff like that. And one thing I hate that when I look back on a lot of things back in the day, I hate that I was the type of person that didn't want to put people in my business, or I didn't want to like involve people in situations because I always thought like, oh, this or that. But honestly, you should have called for help. Girl, you should have called for help. But I used to always feel like, no, don't say nothing, this and that. No, call for help. So anyway, we in the car, and at this point, he hopped on the phone with somebody else, and he was like, oh, we finna stop by the medical shop or whatever, and I'm gonna see y'all when we get there. So we ended up pulling up to the medical shop, but when we pulled up, before we pulled up and they parked and stuff like that, I'm texting her. I said, say something, because you're really about to piss me off at this point. So she was just like, where are we going? Like, where is such and such at? Like, you know, the dude. So he was like, oh, we finna take you to him in a minute. Like, why? You don't trust us? No, we don't even know. You didn't introduce yourself, nothing. So she was all like, I trust you, my friend don't. Girl, so there's like, one of the boys turned around. He like, you don't trust me? And I'm like, well, low-key, I don't. I said, because y'all put up, y'all covering y'all face, and y'all didn't even, like, introduce yourself. And I said, and the situation just seemed weird to me. Like, at this point, I'm sorry, I can't hold it. So he was just like, oh, like, what's weird about it? Oh, like, this is completely normal. But at this point, I'm kind of annoyed because I'm just like, not him trying to play like this is completely normal and I'm the one tripping. So I was just like, I don't know, this situation is just, it just don't seem right. Like, none of this just seem right or whatever like that. So he was like, oh, no, you ain't got nothing to worry about. Like, you know, like, boss man, he really just an important man, so he don't just be, you know, we just work for him. Like, we just work for him. So I'm like, So she was just like, they like, well, we finna go into the shop real quick and we gonna end up taking you to him. Like, that's cool. She gonna say, yeah, that's cool. So they both get out the car, right? One of them got out the car. He didn't go too far in the parking lot because at this point I was thinking like, girl, I'm gonna hop out the car and I don't know, figure out myself or where I'm gonna go. But one of them stood like not too far from the car, and then somebody came up to him, they talking. It's like a hood little medical shop, so it's like a lot of people out in the parking lot and stuff. So the other boy ended up going to the inside. So I'm like, girl, what is this? So she was like, I've been in situations like that, like this before. She was like, it's either one or two things. He's either like a big celebrity or something like that, or he married, so he got people doing his dirty work for him. So I was all like, girl, no, this don't even make sense, first of all, because this not making no sense. So then at this point, she was like, girl, I low-key think that he probably like a rapper or something like that. So I said, why do you think that he's a rapper? She gonna say, because if he got hood ninjas working for him, that means he had to like check in with somebody. I said, girl, what are you talking about? So she's like, yeah, that means he had to check in with somebody, so they probably like gave him some people to work for him or whatever like that. And yeah, of course he not gonna put his like face, of course he not gonna send me pictures of his face or something. I said, he didn't have to send you pictures at all. You was gonna link with him regardless if you knew what he looked like or not. So what was the point of him sending fake photos? She's like, girl, I don't know, this is just how they do this. Like, I'm in this life, you don't know nothing, you're square bear. I'm just like, girl, I was like, well, I don't know, this just not seeming right. Like, I'm just not comfortable with it. She just like, trust me, it's cool. Like, I do this all the time. Like, dang, if I knew you was gonna act like this, I would have just had you drop me off and I would have just linked with such and such. Like she said, another friend. Girl, you should have. You should have. Because I'm thinking I'm about to, because mind you, I've took her to do something like this before, but I pulled up to somebody's house and she go inside or something like that. Like, it's never been where it's like, y'all gotta hop in a car with somebody. Like, it's not been nothing like that, even though it was a weird situation where I ended up going in the house with her before. But it's not, it never was like where we hopping in somebody else's car and we don't know what the fuck is going on. That really wasn't like, yeah. So she was just like, oh, well, I'm like, well, I thought it was gonna be like how you usually do. You know, you go get your money and I just be waiting for you to be done. Like, you know, I didn't think it was gonna be like this. So she was just like, no, trust me, like, it's cool. You already know, if anything, like, we gonna be good. So I'm just like, yeah, we gonna figure it out. I'm gonna call somebody. Only person like I felt comfortable calling, which I don't know why, because what he gonna do, but only person I felt like, damn, okay, I'll probably call is the nail cycle. And then this one boy I did the story time, I can't never remember what I named him, but remember I told y'all I had stole his iPod Touch and I figured out he was cheating on me. Him, because we stayed like cool friends later in life until he had passed away. Like, we was real cool. Like, that was my dog. Like, I'll tell him everything. So I was just like, this is just too much. And plus, you know, I'm trying to figure out who they are. Like, even when I said they didn't introduce us to themselves, they still didn't introduce themselves. So anyway, at this point, we just in a car, we going back and forth. And yeah, she just trying to convince me, like, everything is fine, girl. I do this all the time. Like, this is not the scariest thing I've been through while doing these type of things. Like, girl, one time I was in a situation, like, just trying to make me feel better. But it's like, girl, I don't. So eventually they end up finally come back to the car, and I was like, you know what, I need to know who these people are, because yeah. So when he got back in the car, I was like, what's your name? And he was like, huh? I'm like, what's your name? Like, we caught him off guard. He was like, why? Like, why you ask what our name is? Y'all, even when we put him to the medical shop, I'm trying to like figure out, okay, like, what area is this? I'm trying to pay attention. Like, okay, I know they Crips, but like, what hood is this? Like, I'm trying to figure it out so I could at least see if I could hit somebody, like, you know, somebody from such hood, like, whatever, right? So he was like, why you trying to figure out my name? Like, you know, y'all gonna go meet with, oh, dude, like, y'all finna meet with bro or whatever. So I was all like, well, I'm not meeting with nobody, that's her. And I was all like, and I'm just trying to figure out, like, I like to know who I'm in the car with. So one of them, he just was like, oh, well, you in good hands, but my name is, there's some random names. He just like, oh, I'm Doggy, and that's Lulu. And then, so when he was like, that's like Lulu, whatever he said the driver name was, the driver looked, he was like, bro, for real? Like, basically, like, why did you just tell them my name? So he was like, bro, for real? So he was just like, yeah, like, you good. Like, what's y'all name? Like, y'all didn't introduce yourselves neither. Like, da-da-da-da. And I'm just thinking, like, yeah, you already know who the fuck she is. So he was like, what's y'all name? So she was like, my name is Rat. I'm Rat. She was like, yeah. So I got a question. I know y'all probably don't want to answer this or whatever like that. Who is it? Like, who am I linking with? I know he probably somebody real, like, famous or whatever like that, so he got y'all doing this or whatever. She's like, because I'm not new to this. Like, I've been doing this. Like, I know what I've got going on. I know what I'm doing. Like, I'm not worried. She was like, so I just want to know, like, can you tell me? Or, like, I got to figure out when I get there. So they looking at each other like, yeah, he's somebody, like, yeah, he's somebody you know for sure. You probably know him. Yeah. So she's like, okay, cool. See, I was trying to tell her, like, because, you know, my friend, she is square. She don't really do none of this or whatever like that. She don't do nothing like this. But I was trying to tell her, like, girl, everything is cool. Because she acting like y'all finna kidnap us or something. I'm just like, bro. It just remind me of the movies when they find out that their husband or their boyfriend is the murderer and they go tell them. Bitch, get the fuck out of Dodge and then tell him when you gone. Why did you, what? And now you fighting for your life. So I'm just thinking like, why did she just say that? Like, this girl just irritated me. And I was just like, girl, shut up. Like, bitch, what the fuck is wrong with you? So at this point, she laughing when she said it, and I'm annoyed. They not laughing either. That was another indication that things is weird, because it's like, why y'all, it was funny, right? Right? Haha, y'all not finna do that? So anyway, so she said that, and it's just like, yeah, don't worry about it. Like, we finna pull y'all up over there or whatever. And then he was like, but you never said your name. Like, to me, like, you never said your name. So I don't know why I was about to say a fake name, but it was not coming off. And I'm like, my name is, my name. So I just end up saying Symone. When I said, I'm like, fuck, you could have said anything in the world. Why'd you say your real name? But I mean, it really didn't matter in this case, no way. So, he was like, okay, yeah, well, y'all good. We finna get y'all there and go about our day, whatever. So we was like, okay, cool. So we ended up pulling up to these apartments. So I'm thinking like, rat. First of all, you notice ain't nobody spectacular when he told you he wanted to meet you at like the Red Roof Inn or the Hanky Pank Motel. I don't know. So you already knew that. We pulled up to these apartments. Mind you, the way they start driving, like they was already driving like kind of crazy and stuff like that. But the way they start driving when we getting close to the apartment, I'm paying attention because I'm looking out the window. They driving and then they doing the most. They hitting corners. They in the right turning lane. But hurry up and go do a left turn across all the cars, busting U-turn. They were doing the absolute most to go to the street that we were already passing by. And I'm thinking they was doing it so that we wouldn't pay attention or wouldn't remember where we were at. I don't know. But that's what they was doing. And I was peeping it because I'm just like, they doing too much. Like, y'all making it so obvious that you're doing some weird shit. So anyway, we ended up pulling up to this apartment building or whatever. And they was like, all right, we gonna go upstairs. Y'all coming upstairs, like, he upstairs. Basically. So I was just like, mind you, at this point, when we was in the car too, let me mention, rat phone kept ding, ding, ding. And I told her when they got the car, I said, turn your volume down. Like, turn your volume down. So at this point, her phone kept going off and he was like, hey, low key, I don't even know. Bro might be tripping off the phones because he don't want like no pictures or nothing like that. So y'all might have to like give us y'all phones. So I was like, I don't have a phone. Off top, I was like, I don't have a phone. Because you're not about to take my phone. So rat like, oh, well, when we get up in there, then y'all could get it if that's the case or whatever like that. Like I said, I've done this before. Girl, if your phone wasn't going off like crazy, they wouldn't have said nothing. I'm just thinking like, off top, bitch, you ain't finna get my phone. But I'm going to just say I don't have one because I'm not about to fight these two niggas tonight. Yeah, I'm outnumbered. And plus, I don't know where to, well, I know where I'm at. But yeah. So at this point, I was just like, I don't have no phone or whatever like that. My phone always on silent, so I'm good anyway. So we start walking upstairs, and it is giving like, this is the spot. The whole apartment building is giving this the spot. It was just a two-story apartment, but it was giving like, yeah, this where they do a lot of strange things in this motherfucking building. So we ended up going up in the house. House stank. The house is funky. Like, you know how you could smell like, it smelled like dirty clothes, trash need to be taken out. And baby, you could low-key smell them motherfucking roaches too. I was like, this is not right. Who do you, what the, bitch, at some point, be for real. So we walk in the house, it had like one dingy couch, and that was about it. And when I say dingy, that motherfucker look like it's been there and been through it. So we walk in the house, and the lights it's kind of dark, but not too dark. Like, it was like one light on in the kitchen and then another light on, like a little random ass light. So when we walked in, he was like, just stand right there, hold on, let me see like where bro at real quick. Mind you, the boy who we could see his face, the only boy that we seen his face from in the car is the one who had his sweater all the way up because he ended up relaxing and taking it down, right? So we standing there, and I was like, we gotta get up out of here. Like, I said, right, we gotta go. She's like, why? I said, because you ain't finna, who you think is here? She's like, well, probably he not here. Obviously, ain't nobody came out yet. Like, whatever. She's like, I'm gonna just get my money, and once I get my money, we could leave. So we standing there off to the side, like, by the wall, and I'm just ready to get the gone. I'm ready to just be like, girl, let's just go. Like, let's leave out. But it was like when one of them went in the room, the other boy was still kind of like watching us. And that's when I knew something was weird, too, because I'm like, why every time they leave from with us, one person got to stay around to kind of like peep what we doing or watch us or something like that. So at this point, the boy ended up coming back out the room, and he was like, yeah, he gonna be ready for you in a minute. Like, he on a call real quick, but he gonna be ready for you to go up in there in a minute. He was like, and then after that, we'll take y'all right back to y'all car. He was like, cause you look scared still. And then she laughed, and she like, yeah, cause she don't be doing this. She just came with me or whatever. She wasn't even gonna come, but y'all, since y'all made us do it like this, that's why she came. So I'm just thinking, like, would you just stop telling this my motherfucking personal feelings? Like, stop. So anyway, so she talking to him him or whatever. So he was just like, y'all smoke or whatever, because they had just got some. He's like, y'all smoke? And we like, I'm like, nah. She was like, I hit it. So he's like, okay, y'all drink. Like, y'all need to loosen up. He don't like all that paranoid shit. So y'all gonna have to loosen up. Like, y'all want something to drink? So I'm like, no. He was like, well, no, but you gonna need to drink some. Like, y'all gotta drink or something like that, or just chill. So she was like, yeah, we'll take some. What y'all got? Like, give me something to drink, and then I'll smoke too. Next thing you know, this nigga gonna say, y'all want a bump? Bump what? So I was like, nah. Mind you, I'm saying no to everything. Stop offering me. I don't want nothing. I just want to go. So at this point, he was like, well, I'm gonna see how bro feel about that, because he might, like, which one of y'all was it again? And she was like, me. He was like, yeah, he might need you. Need you? What? Why? So I was just like, nah, we good. Like, you know, we good or whatever. So mind you, he go in there into the little dirty kitchen, and we still just standing there, like, on the wall. So I'm like kind of peeping him. He come back with 2 drinks, and he's like, here, I told you I didn't want none. So I was like, oh no, I'm good. He was like, nah, it's still just like, loosen up. Like, you just making everybody feel uncomfortable. Me? I'm making everybody feel uncomfortable? Or is it you? So anyway, he ended up giving us the drinks or whatever, and she would start drinking the drink. I'm looking at her like, this can't be serious, bro. Like, she's the most trustworthy, dumbest bitch in the world. So she's over here drinking it, and the boy is staring. He like, why you not drinking your drink? Because I didn't want it in the first place. So I was like, oh, I'm not really thirsty like that. Like, we've been already drinking stuff like that. He was like, oh, so you probably need like some juice or something? Like, what you need to drink? You already been drinking. You don't want to drink no more. Like, you want some juice? I'm not thirsty. So I'm like, oh, I'm not thirsty. Like, I'm good. So he's like, well, just take a sip. Like, just try it. So I'm like, I'm cool. He like, just try it. It was given like, what the f did I say? So I'm like, all right, whatever. Mind you, I'm not drinking. I'm just like putting it by my lips, and I'm just like sniffing the fuck out of this cup. But I'm just like, oh, it's strong. But you could smell it's alcohol in there. So I'm like, ooh, this strong. He's like, that shit's smooth. It ain't even strong like that. He's like, but yeah, I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna have to take my time with this one. Mind you, I'm never finna even sip this. Like, y'all, please. So he's sitting there. They hit in a tree. Rat kind of in rotation with them a few times. I'm just like, so when is he gonna be ready for her? Cause I got something to do. Like, I always will lie and be like, I got a kid. So I'm like, when he gonna be ready for her? Cause I gotta go pick up my kid or whatever. So he was like, oh shit, oh yeah, that reminded me. Where your phone at? Talking to Rat. So she was just like, oh shit, wait, I'm gonna give it to she, like, I'll put it when it's time for me to go in there, like, you know, so y'all don't think I'm taking no pictures of him or whatever, recording at them, but like right now it's cool. Like, I'm not even on my shit, so it should be good. So he's like, yeah, it'd be good. Like, so where y'all from? Like, y'all was born and raised in LA or whatever like that. So we answering the question or whatever. So he asked like, what part do we live in? So when I said what area I live in, he was like, oh, okay, you got family from over there? Like, you got family that gangbang and stuff? So I'm like, no. Because I'm just thinking, like, keep my fucking foot above the enemy. You ain't finna know else about me. So here come Rat. He like, oh, you got, like, what about you? Like, you bang or anything like that? She like, no, but my brother is from such and such and da-da-da-da. He like, oh, okay. So yeah, hold on real quick. Let me see something. So he ended up going back in the back room. And the next thing you know, somebody opened the door. It's the tall man, and he ain't neither one of them motherfucking images on the photo. But he opened the door, and I could see he tall, but he not like, he kind of peeping through the door. The room is dark, but he kind of like peeping through, and he was all like, hey, tell her to come in here. I don't recognize this voice. Mind you, I don't know every voice in the world, no way. But he was like, tell her to come in here. So she's like, all right. She down the cup and was all like, here, hold this. I'll be back, friend. And she walk up over there. So the boy was like, you want to sit down? Like, why you been standing the whole time? So I'm like, no, I'm cool. She ended up going in the room with him or whatever, right? So I'm just thinking like, mind you, once she walked through the door, they took her phone. What the fuck? I'm not, for one, I've been in situations where you be around like certain people where they be like, oh, no phones or nothing like that. But it ain't been in a motherfucking trap apartment, bitch, please. So I'm still just standing there, and I'm so irritated because at this point I'm like, damn, I want to check my phone so bad. Like, I want to check my phone, but I already just said I ain't have one because I ain't got time for that. Even though I know at this point they probably wouldn't be trying to say nothing, but still I'm in a situation where I don't even know these people and I don't know like their intentions or anything like that, right? So they just kind of like talking amongst themselves and stuff like that, and I'm just like standing around. So he was like, you still on your first cup? And I'm like, oh yeah, it's strong. Like, the fuck? Like, stop asking me. So at this point I was like, do y'all got a bathroom? So he was like, yeah, it's over there. Mind you, why when I went to the bathroom, it's not no big ass fucking place. It's not no big place. I could see the bathroom door right there. He's like, yeah, it's that door. Why when I go, the boy walked and he's standing outside the door? Like, when I was closing the door, he was still right there. So I go in the bathroom, I lock the door. At this point, I'm like, where are you? I'm hitting up people. I'm hitting up, like I told y'all, the boy, and he not responding. I'm like, fuck. I'm thinking like, okay, so I start texting Stank. I'm like, girl, why are we in this situation right now where da-da-da-da-da happened and ga-da-da-da-da? Because mind you, when we was in the car, it wasn't really like too much texting and stuff like that because, I don't know, I just was like, I was just kind of like weary of the situation. So I wasn't really like too much on my phone and stuff when I was in the car. So I'm texting her and stuff like that. She trying to call me. I'm forwarding the call like, bitch, I can't talk right now. I'm in the bathroom. Somebody outside the motherfucking bathroom door. So at this point, I'm in the bathroom for like a cool minute because I'm texting her. She the only person who responded this time. I'm like, damn. So I'm in the bathroom for a cool minute texting her. Why the boy knock on the door? He was like, you good in there? So I'm like, yeah, I'm good. Mind you, I was in there like, I'm in the mirror like, oh, why do you keep doing this? You know, there are times when you be like praying and you be thinking like, God, please get me out this situation. I promise I won't do that like this again. So I'm in there like stressed out. He was like, you good? Like, what's taking so long up in there? Sir? So I was just like, oh, I'm good. I was throwing up. Hold on. So at this point, I'm over here in the toilet trying to make myself fake throw up. Like, ugh. Mind you, I took my cup in there too. I poured that shit out. So I'm in there like, ugh, like just trying to like fake make the gag noise so he could really think that. So he was like, okay, somebody got to use the bathroom. Like basically he probably already knew like, girl, yeah, you just trying to stall time. Like get up out of there. So next thing you know, I hear a rap voice and she was just like, friend, you good in there? So I'm like, oh, cool. She done. Let's go. So I ended up coming out the bathroom and I was like, oh yeah, I'm good. I was throwing up or whatever. I was like, yeah, I had ended up throwing up. I wasn't feeling good. So the boy was like, what happened to your cup? Mind you, I have the empty cup in my hand. He's like, what happened to your cup? I was like, yeah, I had downed it and it made me throw up. Like, why? So he was like, oh, so you finished that whole thing? Like, you finished it? I was like, yeah. He was like, dang, I wanted to see you finish it. I ain't say nothing to him. So I was like, right, you good? Like, you done? We ready to go? So she was just like, oh, yeah, we gonna go, but I didn't get the money yet. Where is it? I'm like, where the money at? Why you didn't get it? She's like, I didn't get it yet because he's like, oh, because we finna take y'all somewhere real quick. We finna go somewhere else. Like, it's too much going on right here. So we finna go somewhere else and then she gonna get her money and then y'all could go. So at this point, I was just like, okay, well, where she gotta go? Like, so I'm like, so what was you just in there doing? Like, what was you doing? She was like, oh, nothing really for real. She's like, but yeah, I'm gonna get my money. Like, we finna just go somewhere else. He said like he wanna go to his house. And she nudging me like this. He want to go to his house. Like, I'm supposed to be excited. Like, oh, yippee-ki-yay, this got a house. Bitch, I don't give a damn. I want to go. So I was like, all right, how long this going to take? Because I told y'all I got something to do. So he was like, mind you, oh, boy that was in the room, he ended up coming out. He like, what you got to do? And I was like, I got to pick my kid up. He was like, you got a kid? And I was like, yeah. He was like, how old are you? So I told him how old I was. And he was just like, okay. He was like, why you didn't come in the room? I was like, cause whatever she got going on, like I ain't on that type of time. I'm just a supportive friend, just here while my friend, whatever. So he was like, oh, okay. So he was like, so you don't want to make no money? I'm like, no. He was like, all right, well, we finna go. Come on, let's go. So we ended up leave out, and I'm thinking like, all right, y'all finna take us back to our car. Like, what we finna do? At this point, Rat, like, bitch, what? Like, so when we walking downstairs, I'm telling her, I'm like, so what did you do? Mind you, they still got her phone. Still got her phone. And I'm so happy because a part of me was finna text her phone when we was walking out because I'm like, damn, I don't want to talk because they could kind of hear us talking and stuff like that. But thankfully he had got stopped by somebody, so they was having a whole little conversation. They was like talking louder or whatever. So I'm like whispering to her, I'm like, girl, what was you just up in there doing? So she basically was saying like she gave him guac 3,000, and I'm just like, okay, so where your money at? Like, why are we going to another location? Like, what you couldn't do in that room? Like, why you have to come somewhere else and do it? So she was just like, girl, like, don't trip. He was just telling me like he got somebody else and you know I could just make more money. So I'm like, so did you make any money? So she was like, he gotta go to his friend. His friend got the money, but he telling me like I could make more money. And yeah, so I'm like, is this the dude you was talking to on the page, like on the website? She's like, no, that's what we going to. Bitch, I'm just like, Rat, be for real. So why did you suck it? Why? So she was just like, oh, because like I thought it was at first, and then I had asked him like, oh, like why'd you send me a fake picture, and he was like, oh, that's not me, that's like my homeboy, and we finna go to the house, and yeah, you're gonna get more money. But yeah, he just be wanting to be sure that this is really what's going on because he don't trust people. So I was like, Rat, you making this harder and harder for me not to slap the fuck out of you right now. Because you're not making any sense. Why do you gotta go through a million loops and hoops to get to this $500 that you ain't finna fucking get? So anyway, so she was like, yeah, basically that happened, whatever. She gotta get to the other ninja, right? So as we walk at, I mean, I told y'all they was having a conversation and I'm paying attention to him. So he was like, yeah, bro, we gotta see like the shit jumping. Like, you know, we got 2 of them now. So I'm thinking like, what he talking about? She was like, he probably talking about something completely different. Like, he not talking about you, Symone. Just chill, just relax. Y'all, I'm irritated. But at the same time, I'm frustrated. I'm like, I don't know what to do. I'm scared. Did anybody respond back to my messages that's not Stank, somebody who matters? I don't know. Hopefully, because I even told Stank too. I told her to hit up the boy that I told y'all that. The boy that was like my ex, that was like my homeboy. I told her to hit him up or whatever. I was like, hit him up and be like, Symone needs you. Like, tell him that I'm in this area. I told her the area and all that. Like, I was like, tell him I'm in this type of car. I'm in this type of area. I'm in these apartments. Who he know from up over here. If he know anybody, make the call. Say, let Symone go. Release her. Like, I literally told Rat to do I told Stank to do all of that. Mind you, we in a whole different car at this point. He's in a truck. He's in a truck with 2 rows of back seat. And y'all know, like, that second row be, like, real little. Why this man asks us to get way in the back? He asks us to get way in the back. So I'm like, why? Like, why do you want me to climb over a seat and get way in the back? Like, your seat's right here. So he's like, oh, because somebody else finna, like, other people finna get in a car. So at this point, I'm thinking like, okay, this is weird too. We end up getting in the back and some other dudes get in a car or whatever like that. So after he have us get all the way up in the back seat, I'm like, this is weird. Like, already off top, this is weird. Even if other people get in the car, like, this, everything is just weird. Mind you, the 2 people that picked us up earlier, they not in the car at all. It's like a new set of people we with, right? So at this point, he was just like he was all like, hey, what's your name again? To like Rat, like, cause clearly she the only one that had met this man, cause this is the man who was in the room, she was in the room with. So he was like, what's your name again? She was like, my name Rat. So he was like, Rat, how long you been doing this? So she was like, oh, I've been doing this for like, I don't know, she's however long she said. So she's like, yeah, I've been doing this for that amount of time, whatever. So he was like, oh, okay. He was like, you ever been on a blade before? So I'm thinking like, what? Like, why is he asking her this? So when he asked her, I looked at her, she was like, yeah, I have. Like, why, what's up? He was like, how much you make out there before? So she just said like whatever number she said, and he was like, oh, okay. He was like, why you stop doing that? At this point, mind you, we driving. Conversation is just weird. I feel like this is just like a weird ass conversation, because why ain't you supposed to be giving her money? Why are you asking her about how much money she made outside? So she was just like, so he asked her like stuff like that and stuff, and then he was like asking her, he was like, what all you be doing? Like, when you be out there, like, what all you be doing and stuff like that? So she was like, oh, I do this, I do that, I do this, but I don't do that. Like, I don't do this or that, whatever like that. So he like, oh, okay. So you gotta pee, or you like not use the restroom? But he was like, you got, you know, somebody, or you this, or you doing this by yourself, whatever. So she was like, oh, well, like right now, like this is me, like I'm getting money for me, but like, you know, like I have dealt with somebody before. So he was like, oh, who you deal with? And she was just like, oh, well, he not like nobody like that for real. You wouldn't even know him for real. Like, she was saying it. So I'm just like, what? At this point, I was already suspicious of everything anyway. This is weird. So I told him, I was like, okay, so how long is it gonna take for us to get to where we going, and where we, like, can y'all drop me off? I'm sorry. I'm like, how long is it gonna take for us to get to where we going, and like what we finna, like what's finna go down? Like, because I gotta pick up my kid. I don't know if the other person told you that, but like I got a child's pick up. So he was all like, oh, you need to use my phone, like, to call somebody and just tell them, like, you know, if they could keep your kid overnight. Keep my kid overnight? What? No. So mind you, he don't think I have my phone, because I told you they still got a Rat phone. So I was all like, keep my kid overnight. I was like, nah, they ain't gonna be able to do that. He was like, who your kid with? I'm like, my sister. Like, I'm lying about this kid anyway, so it's just, and I'm already nervous, so it's just whatever came to mind. So I'm like, my sister. They was like, man, your sister cool. She'll keep your kid. She the auntie. So Rat was like, yeah, we not gonna be overnight. Like, you know, we need to get back by like in the next hour or so. I'm thinking like, hour? How I need to get back to my car in the next 10 minutes. So she was like, we need to get back in the next hour or so. So he was like, oh yeah, it's gonna be a little bit longer than that. He was like, but yeah, you gonna make good money though. You said you made how much on a blade before? So at this point, I'm reading between the lines. I'm like, what? He was like, yeah, how much you said you made? And she was like, I said I made this much. She was like, yeah, you gonna make double that. Like, you gonna make a lot of money tonight. Like, so you ain't even gotta worry about that. Like, your sister gonna be good. Y'all could give y'all sister some money, you know, after y'all make y'all money or whatever. So I said, I'm not making no money. I'm just here with her. Like, how many times I gotta repeat, I'm gonna support a friend. So he's like, oh, yeah, sure. But, you ain't never went out there? Like, you ain't never, like, why you hang out with her then? Like, why y'all hang out if you ain't trying to get to no money? Like, why are you here? And I'm like, because, again, I thought I was just bringing my friend. Like, y'all the ones make these rules up. So I'm like, I thought I was just, like, bringing my friend. And then they said, she asked me to get in this car. Again, I don't know why I did this, but yeah, I didn't say all that. But he was just like, oh, okay. So, I mean, you cute. Why you don't want to make no money out there? Like, why you ain't never go get you no money? You don't like money? So I'm like, oh, I got a job. He started laughing. They all started laughing. He was like, a job, man. You can make a lot of money out there. Like, and I'm reading between the lines. At this point, I'm over here hitting up Stank. Stank like, girl, I'm scared. Like, this shit is weird. Da 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 da. All this other stuff like that. I had tried to hit up, oh boy, remember I told y'all the ex, but he ain't responding no way. So he was, cause I'm paying attention to what he's saying. Like, why you don't want to get no, like, you know, this is weird. So he was just like, yeah, like, why you don't want to get no money or whatever? Like, it's a lot of money to be made out there. Like, you know how much money you can make in one night, and you know how much after one night, and if you do that for 7 days, times that. You know how to do math? Do you know how much money you'll make in a week? And then times that week by 30 days. Do you know how much money you'll make in 30 days? So he like, that ain't close enough of what you making at your job, I'm pretty sure. And I was just like, I stayed quiet. I ain't say nothing else. So at this point, I typed on my phone and I showed Rat. She gonna say, let me see. Bitch, what the fuck? Is you trying to lift my motherfucking phone up? So I'm like, girl. And she looked and she was like shook her head. Cause mind you, I said, tell them you're ready to go now. Fuck the money. Like, this is weird. So she was just like, so I was like, since my friend the only one that's making some money, can y'all drop me off in my car? Because at this point, this bitch, girl, do this shit on your own. So I'm like, can y'all drop me off in my car or whatever? So he's like, nah, we ain't even got time for all that. Like, we just finna be quick. How I go from quick to we ain't finna be done in an hour to overnight? Like, what? He was like, nah, it's gonna be quick. It's gonna be quick. He's like, I promise you gonna have a good time. Like, you gonna have fun too. Like, don't even worry about it. And he was like, you drunk? Like, did you drink your drink? He's like, don't even worry about it. He's like, what you need? Like, what you need to feel more comfortable, I got you. Like, you need to drink. Like, you need another cup. Like, you need a bump. Like, stop asking. Stop offering me this shit. So I'm like, no, I don't need none of that. So he's like, I don't know. I think you need something to drink for real. But you ain't never thought about it, like, how much money you could really make outside? Like, you ain't never told your homegirl, mind you, he like, you ain't never told your homegirl, like, how much money she could make? Like, she could really make a lot of money, huh? Like, tell her, you ain't never told her for real? I'm just thinking to myself, like, this girl got us in some shit. Like, she got us in some BS. And it's obvious this day was going on. So I'm telling her, I'm like, girl, they're trying to you. And I had put it on the phone. Well, basically us at this point. So I had put it on the phone, like, to show her. And I was so irritated because I'm already, like, sneak being on my phone. Because mind you, they still got hers. So I'm already sneak being on my phone. So when I put the light all the way down, that shit kept going back up. It was really irritating me so bad. So he's still just talking. And she, like, talking like, oh, yeah, well, no, you could drop her off. Yeah, you could just take her home. Because after I'm saying this to her, she just like, girl, like, you know, like, doing this, like, the money. Bitch, I don't give a damn. You're not about to get this money. Clearly, you about to get some money for him at this point. She's like, yeah, you could take her to her car, like, you know, and then we could just do whatever we could do because she got to be by somewhere by a certain time, you know, and I don't have to, like, I have a free night or whatever like that. So he's like, yeah, nah, we'll take her to her car. Yeah, y'all gonna get back to your car. Like, y'all acting like somebody trying to flirt, like somebody making y'all come somewhere with them. Like, you acting like we're forcing you to do this. I mean, I asked you multiple times and you keep saying no. So he's like, yeah, but just hold on real quick. Like, we just gotta go do something real quick. And then we be done, like, you know, just a few hours. So at this point, I'm like, well, where are we going right now? He was like, we just finna go to the house real quick. So, you know, so since you not trying to get no money right now, so your friend could get a little bit more comfortable. And I was like, so at this point, I might I lean over to her and whisper, I'm like, where he said we going? She was like, bitch, what do you mean you don't know? I thought we was going to a house with another person that they made up. Huh? I thought that's what we was finna do. So anyway, we finally pulled up to this place and it looked like a little decent place or whatever, like a decent house or whatnot, but you could just tell it was still some weird going on because if we all here and we finna get out, yeah. So I was like, oh, well, I'll stay in the car. Like, y'all good. Y'all finna go up in there or whatever. She finna do what she finna do, get her money, and I'll stay in the car. So he like, nah, you can't even stay in the car for real because it's a bad area. Mind you, it wasn't. So he's like, yeah, this is a bad area, so you can't even stay in the car for real because, like, somebody might glizzy the car up and you in it and shit like that. And I'm just like, yeah, but it's cool. Like, I don't mind. Like, I'll just stay in the car. So he like, nah, you want to get glizzy down? Like, but he not saying glizzy down. Y'all know I just can't say it on YouTube. So he like, you rather get then come in the house. So I'm like, yeah. He's like, get out the car. At this point, because I know he probably like, what? Because when he said it again, I'm like, yeah, that's fine. I don't mind. Like, y'all could just go in the house. And he was just like, nah, just get out the car. And I was like, no, it's cool. Like, it's cool. He's like, get out the car. They finna take the car anyway. Like, they finna go. We gonna leave in another car. Like, it's another car here. Just get out the car. So at this point, Rat was like, Symone, just come on, just get out the car. Y'all, this is me. Rat, I'm trying so hard not to cry because when I'm a very, very emotional person, and this is already a lot for me because I'm like, I already see where this is going, and it's not going. I shouldn't have been going with you to wherever we're going. I shouldn't have been here. So my eyes is a little glossy for sure. He could probably see that or whatever. So I don't know why it's like once he kind of seen like my eyes started watering up like after he said that, because that's when it just started like coming in. He smiled. It was like he was happy as like to see me being emotional. That made that man so happy. We ended up going in the house, right? And on the outside it looked like a decent house. On the inside, this a whole motherfucking another little spot. It's a whole lot of shit going on or whatever, right? So anyway, so when we go in the house, you could tell it's like it's a lot like kind of going on. It's like dudes in there, people smoking, whatever, and yeah, it's like a lot going on. And mind you, it's people that's probably in and out because you could tell they selling things in here, you know? So anyway, when we come in, he was all like, all right, come follow me. We ended up going into like this back room or whatever. It had like a couch or whatever. It didn't have much in there, but it was dirty. It didn't have much in there like furniture wise, but it had like a lot of random shit up in there. I don't know why it had like boxes. It just had a lot of random ass stuff up in there. So we sit down and he was like, all right, I'll be right back. Hold on. So when he leave out, I'm like, Rat, I'm ready to go. Y'all, at this point, I am so irritated, ready to go. I was all like, I could call me a ride. Like, tell him, like, I could have somebody pick me up. And if he don't want nobody knowing what house we at, I could walk down the street. Like, I'm about to go. Like, I'm not about to stay here. I'm finna go. So she was just like, girl, like, don't worry about it. Like, we finna leave in a minute. She was all like, I could tell, like, he trying to probably get some money with me or whatever. Like, after he linked me with whoever, like, he finna have me link up with. But I'm just thinking, like, why do she won't let this shit go? Like, that was them the whole time, girl. This ain't nobody else. So she was like, yeah, but I could tell he probably trying to get some money with me. She was like, but I ain't finna get no money with him. Like, you know, you just gotta know how to talk to them. Like, you got to know how to talk to these type of ninjas or whatever. But yeah, just gotta stay cool. Like, why are you crying? Like, mind you, I'm not crying, but my eyes are like watery. She's like, why are you crying? Like, you're not supposed to show weakness. So I was just like, girl, I'm not supposed to be here. I shouldn't have to be coached on how to act in this type of situation because I shouldn't be in this motherfucking situation. So she was just like, yeah, just don't show no weakness. Like, be cool, you know, like, be straight. Like, you nothing finna happen to you. Like, I've been in scarier shit, like I said. Like, ain't nothing finna happen to you. Like, you'll be good. So I'm just so irritated, right? So why the boy ended up coming back in the room with another boy, and the boy, he looking at us and he's like, oh yeah, okay, you did that, all right. So he like, yeah. He's like, where you finding him at? So he's like, such and such, you know, like the website that she found this and gone. So when she said that, I'm like, when he said that, I look at her and he was like, yeah, you did that with them, all right. So he like talking to him, he like big up at him, he's like, okay, yeah, they good. He was like, yeah. But I got some shit for them in the room. Like, here, let me go grab it. So he's like, I'll be right back. And he leave out the room again. So I was like, Rat. So she was like, girl, don't worry about it. Like I said, like, you can literally, once, she was like, girl, like I said, don't worry about it. Like, I know what I'm doing. Like, you know, I've done this before. Like, I am a vet. I do this. Like, girl, like I said, don't show weakness. Like, just let me do all the talking and we'll be fine. Like, just don't say nothing else. So I'm like, girl, what? I'm like, I'll literally call me a ride. Like, it's fine. I'll call somebody to come get me. Don't even worry about it. Again, like I just said, I'm like, should I tell him? She's like, no, don't say that. Just wait till he come back. Like, let's see what he finna say. And then after that, like, we'll be good. Like, you know, just wait. So over here, I'm just nervous. I was just trying to like sneak be on my phone because even though I know y'all probably thinking like, girl, what was they gonna do? I forgot to mention when we came in the house too, they was most definitely showing that they was toting. When we came in the house and when we was in the car, they was most definitely showing they wasn't like putting glizzy in our face like, yeah, you see this, but they was most definitely letting it be known like, yeah. So I was just like, I don't know what to expect, and at some point, this gonna help us get through whatever we finna go through tonight. Well, you gonna go through because baby, I'm gonna leave. So yeah, so I was just like sneak like on my phone, like off to the side. I'm trying to hit up people like, hey, what's up? I even hit up Infant Cow Dog, y'all. That's how scared I was. I was like, hey, Infant Cow Dog, what you doing? You still wanna see me tonight? You still want to pull back up at midnight? Remember you said that? Y'all, because I got a new location you can pick me up from. I was stressed. So at this point, he come back in the room, and while he tossed something to us, like he tossed some stuff to us, and he's like, what y'all think about that? Like, y'all trying to put that on? Like, that's a good look. Like, y'all trying to wear that? Why do you keep including me? Mind you, this nigga tossed us some funky ass lace lingerie, funky. That shit was fucking, had stains in it. That was disgusting. He tossed it to us. Why did you toss it to us talking about something? Yeah, y'all can put that on. Or if you like the other one, y'all can switch. I was like, I'm not putting this on. He's like, I thought you said you was getting some money. And she, mind you, she kept calling me friend. So he's like, I thought you was getting some money, friend. So I was like, nah, I'm not. He's like, you don't want to get no money? Like, you don't even got to do nothing for real. Like, y'all just going to look good for my boy. And then, you know, that's it. And then, yeah, you going to get back to your kid in your car. That's all. Just put it on. So I was like, nah, I don't even want to put that on. Like, I'm not putting it on. So she was just like, okay, I like this one. Let me see what yours looking like then. I'm going to put this one on. Mind you, they both dirty as fuck. Dingy. Like, this man had the nerve to throw us a white one that was dingy. It was dingy in the area, yeah. So she was like, I'll probably put this one on. So he was like, yeah. He was like, what? You want me to grab something else? So I was like, I'm not putting it on. I told you, I'm a supportive friend. I'm just here for my friend. She gonna do whatever she gonna do. I need to get back to my car. He's like, you gonna get back to your car? He's like, you gonna get back to your car? Ain't nobody gonna do shit to your car at Taco Bell. But you good. Like, don't even worry about it. He was like, but yeah, you need to go to the bathroom. Like, y'all need to go in the bathroom or what? Like, what y'all need to do? So I'm like, it ain't no y'all. Like, at this point, I'm sitting there and I'm like, and Rat just like put her hand on my leg. And she was like, my friend, she cool. Like, remember I told you she's square. She don't do that. Like, she good. So I'm gonna just get dressed and then what's gonna go down? Like, where your friend? Your friend gonna be here or what? He was all like, yeah, my friend, he here. He here or whatever. He gonna be here. But yeah, I was thinking like, if he taking too long, like we could go, me and you, if you really want to like get some extra money too, like, you know, my boy got 500 for you, but like if you want to get some extra money, you know, you said you've been outside before, like, you know, like, I'm just saying. He was like, and your friend, like, you know, what y'all trying to do? You trying to make more money or you just trying to get fired tonight? But I don't know, that's on you. It depends on how much money you trying to make. At this point, even though Rat told me not to say it, I still said it. I was like, well, if that's the case, I could just call me a ride, like, you know, if y'all too busy or whatever. He's like, call you a ride? Who gonna call them a ride? I was like, I could call me a ride. I was like, and I could like meet them at the corner, have somebody come pick me up. I could walk down the street, something. I was like, but I need to go. Like, I need to leave up out of here. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. Look, I stood up. I'm like, yeah, so I need to go. Like, I could call me a ride or whatever. He's like, how you gonna call you a ride? Mind you, he think I don't got no phone. I don't know why the fuck you think I ain't got no phone yet, fucking dummy. So he was like, how you gonna call you a ride? So I was like, oh, can I use your phone? He's like, nah, you can't even bring nobody up over here. Like, you not finna bring nobody up over here. Don't even worry about it. Like, when we get to where we going, if you want to leave, you could leave. Like, if it ain't for you, he was like, if it ain't for you, like, you could go. Like, but right now, you can't call nobody up over here. Because she said her brother from where? Like, we don't even get along with them. And just like, no. So she was like, no, like, whoever she gonna call is not even gonna be like that. She's probably gonna just call her sister to come get her with her kid in the car. He's like, nah. Yeah, no, we gonna take you back to your car, but your friend's trying to get some money. And I mean, if you ain't trying to get no money, but your friend trying to get some money, so that's what we finna do. We finna get some money. So yeah, cause you trying to get some money, right? Like, you trying to get some money. And she was just like, yeah, like, I want my 500. Like, first she's like, I could wait for your friend to come. Like, I could wait and we could do that or whatever. So he's like, yeah, but that ninja probably gonna take him a minute. Like, he gonna take him a while. He a busy man or whatever. He got shit to do. So yeah, we just gonna go, whatever. He was like, but all right, come on, let's just go. Let's just leave, because you talking about calling people and shit like that. All right, let's just go or whatever like that. So she was like, can I get my phone back? So he like, not right now. Like, after we go, then you could get your phone back. So at this point, I'm irritated, y'all. I'm still just like, eyes water. He was like, change though. Like, change your clothes, change it to that. He was like, y'all making me mad as fuck right now. Just change your clothes and then let's go. So I was so irritated. So I'm like, Rat, bro, I don't care. I'm calling somebody. So I'm thinking like, damn, I don't know where I'm at. Like, I remember looking and I remember one street, but shit, we could figure it out from there. Cause I'm about to tell somebody. So I'm hitting up Cow Dog and I'm hitting me back up. Like, yeah, I'm trying to see you. Where you at? Like, cause I said you could pick me up from another location and we could link. Yeah, that's what I already told him that. So he like, where you at? So I'm like, I'm trying to see right now. So he like trying to see. He sent me a question mark. He kept trying to call me, but of course I'm not answering the phone. Even though old boy left out and Rat changing into the clothes. So I'm thinking like, like, this bitch is dumb. This is a dumb bitch, but I can't even call her a dumb bitch, because bitch, you dumb too, because why the fuck did you get your stupid ass in that car? You should have told her. But me being a friend, like, oh no, I'm so afraid. I don't want nothing to happen to her. Alone, hoe, you should have let. Why? What's the point of something happening to the both of you? Shouldn't one of y'all be able to tell the story? Like, why did you need to go? That's what I needed to tell myself. But at that dumbass point in my life, I was thinking like, oh, you need to be there for her. And I was there for that same bitch who later on like, fuck my nigga. Anyway, so I was trying to figure it out, and I'm like, Rat, did you pay attention to these street names? Because I'm about to have Cow Dog pick me up. I really don't give a fuck what he talking about. And yeah, when we go outside, I probably just like run. I don't know. I gotta get up out of here. I don't want to go. So she was just like, Symone, he not even tripping off you no more. Like, he already know that you not on that type of timing. So I guess we could just go. So I'm like, Rat, what the fuck is going on? She's like, Symone, if you haven't noticed by now, clearly he's just trying to get some money with me. Bitch, I been noticed. What did you mean if I haven't noticed? I'm like, I think I'm the one who noticed first that this was just all a scam. So I'm just like, girl, I been noticed that, and I been told you everything was fucking weird. So she was just like, all right, well, but she was kind of getting more of like, it seemed like she was getting agitated with me, and I'm thinking like, what's her issue? Like, girl, for one, how are you getting mad at me when you're the one who put me in this stupid ass situation when I did not beg you to come here? It's not like I was like, please, I need to see firsthand how you do this, please. I want to see how you, bitch, please. Like, I didn't ask to be here. Like, you asked me, and I was looking out for you. Ho, you ain't had nowhere to go, and you thought that you was going, I let you come to my house with your children, you cuddled up in my front yard, you're doing the most, and I'm the bad person, like, and you're mad at me. I'm so confusion. So anyway, so she kind of got getting annoyed, and oh boy ended up coming back up in there. He ended up coming back up in there, and he was just like, all right, okay, yeah, I see you. And then he looked at me with a stank look, like, cause I didn't change it to no third-party lingerie, bitches, you cool? So I'm like, Rat, what is you doing? She was like, girl, none. Like, you could tell, like, these niggas really getting money. Who? You? I said, who? What made you say that? What made you say they getting money, Rat? What made you say that? I said, do you even know his name? Do you even know old boy's name? She started laughing. She said, you know what? I did not ask him that. I'm like, what make you think that they getting money? Like, shit shouldn't always be about money. Like, money, that's why they say money's the root to all evil, because all money ain't good money. Bitch, what the fuck do you mean these out here getting money? Bitch, you about to be the one out here getting money. You getting money, babes, not him. Like, so I'm like, what do you mean by that? She's like, cause like, who house you think this is? Bitch, I don't fucking know. He ain't the only one up in this motherfucker. It's a lot of people. And he gotta sit in the back room for a reason. So at this point, I'm just like, girl. She's like, girl, no, I'm not even finna deal with him like that. Like, girl, like, but he seemed cool as, he seemed cool. I said, he seemed cool. She was like, girl, he seemed cool. I was so pissed. So at this point, he ended up coming. He like, all right, let's go. So this point is me. Mind you, we didn't get back in a big truck. It's me, him, another guy, and Rat, and we all get in the car. Me and him, Rat, in the back seat. Mind y'all, when we walking up to the car, I'm peeping him. Why he opening up the back seat and he putting the shit on child safety lock? He's putting the doors on child safety lock, and clearly that's what you're doing, because what else would you be doing at the door? Like, what else would you be doing messing with something right there? So when I go to get in the car, because he was like, okay, the door's open. He had already opened the doors. He's like, all right, y'all get in the car. I flipped that shit back off, because I was like, at some point, I got to make a run for it. Right now, I'm in a kind of unfamiliar area, but I do got a phone, and I'll figure it out. I don't know, but I'll figure something out, right? So we driving. Lo and behold, like he promised her, because he's like, yeah, we're gonna come back to the house, you gonna do some, he's like, he have a client coming to the house, whatever, she gonna make her 5, whatever, but she's finna just make more, like he wanna put money in her pockets. Anyway, so lo and behold, like he promised, he took her to the Blade. So we are on Fig, and at this point, I'm just sitting here, I'm like, bro, at this point, this is me in the window. I'm just sad. I'm sad. I'm like literally over here trying so hard to hold back from tears. But he was all like, mind you, I think he could probably hear me sniffling. I don't know. You know when you think you kind of doing something silent, you're not. So I don't know if he heard me sniffling. So he was just like, ain't no, you good. Your friend finna make some money, and when she done, you could go back to your Taco. You could go back to Taco Bell. He making it seem like that's where I live. No, but I need to go back. But he said it and looked like irritated. So she was all like, yeah, friend, like don't worry about it. Like I'm good. Like I'm straight. Mind you, at this point, she kikiing with him in the car and laughing and stuff like that too. I'm just thinking like, oh, this hoe is a traitor. And at this point, I'm starting to question everything. Did you already know him? Did y'all already know each other? Like, what did y'all think y'all was finna like bring me into this? Like, what the fuck is this? I start thinking about the all type of shit right now. So he was like, yeah, he was like, once you see how much money your friend make, I bet you gonna want to go out there. I bring your little outfit too, bitch. So he was like, yeah, so don't even worry about it. So we pulling up, he trying to like figure out where he finna go or whatever like that, I guess, I don't know. So we like pull up to a spot, and when we pulling over, like girls is walking up to the car, cause I'm thinking they thinking like he trying to buy some. Y'all, why another car, when he pulled up and like, and the girls is pulling up and he talking to them like, hey, yeah, da 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 da, another car like pulled up on us, like in front of us, like blocked us, kind of, not blocked us because he could literally like do a turn, but how they like got up on us or whatever, because mind you, he was on Fig, he turned on like a little side street, and then he on the corner, so another car like pulled like right there or whatever, but they was already right there, so they wasn't too far, they was already like at the end of the, like, well not end, but like middle of the street, so they ended up pulling up on us like right there, and like they had the lights on, and a ninja hopped out the car. I ain't never been more happier in my motherfucking life for this situation. Once I seen who hopped out the car, I hopped out quick. I said, oh my God, y'all. I was like, oh my God. It wasn't Donnie the P. What's Rap Baby? I never gave Rap Baby Daddy a name. Let's just name him Loco, because that ninja was crazy. So once he hopped out the car and he had the gun, he said, hey, Nick, da 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 da, where you from? I was like, oh my God, it's Loco, y'all. I know the way I did it, you would think this is like my favorite person in the world. I hopped out that car so motherfucking fast, but when I opened the door, he like kind of like draw the glizzy, because he probably thinking like, oh, it's a ninja hopping out on him, and I was like, Loco. So he looking, boy in the passenger seat and the driver's seat, he like, hey, he like, we good. He like, hey, get back in the car, like get your homegirl back in the car. Rat not trying to get out the car, right? So I'm like, Loco, it's me. So he was like, what the fuck is you doing over here? Like, what is you doing? Like, why you in the car? Like, hold on, what you on? So I was like, Rat is in the car. Y'all, I don't give a, because Rat was not trying to get out that car, because one thing yeah, you brag on that baby daddy any other time, ho, this the time. So I was all like, Rat, I was like, I'm over here because Rat got me with these people, and I'm like, and can you take me home? Oh my God, da da da, I'm so happy to see you. Mind you, I'm just like, I got the biggest smile on my face. So he was like, Rat. He was like, hold on, you got Rat in the car? So they was like, man, bro, we don't, he like, man, P, like, we don't want no issues. He like, you got Rat in the car? So he opened the back door and he started pulling out the car. Bitch, get your fucking ass out this motherfucking car. This is me when he's pulling Rat out the car. I'm so happy, like, yes, we're out of here. I'm just so happy. So Rat was like, oh my God, like, da da da. He was like, bitch, what the fuck did you do? He getting at her like, what the fuck you got on? Da da da. Get your stupid ass in the motherfucking car. So this is me walking to the car. I'm like, Loco, you gonna give us this is me like, come on, Rat, come on. So he like, man, P, nah, this, you ain't with her, like, da da da. He like telling him like, yeah, this my baby mama, what the fuck, da 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 da, blah 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 blah, doing all this, and I'm just like, yes. We walked to the car. He like, what the fuck? Come over here. Come back up over here. I came with her too. Like, yes. I'm so happy. Like, y'all. When I tell y'all, I was just so jittery. Rat looked pissed off. He like, whatever he's saying, he was like, all right, go get in the car. Like, get in the car. His homeboy that was in the car with him too ended up hopping out. Loco, Rat Baby Daddy, whatever. So we hop in the car. It's already somebody in the car. Like, it's already two girls in the car. I don't know how he think that we finna get in the backseat with them. But we standing there like, they kind of like scoot over, and I got in. Because, baby, I don't know, Rat, I don't know what you finna do, but I'm getting right and I'm finna get the fuck on. At this point, Rat was like, Symone, why the fuck did you tell him I was in the car? You didn't see me get out the car. Why would you tell him I'm in the car? Da 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 da. Like, oh my God, bro. And da 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 da. She mad had a nerve to be talking to me type of crazy. Baby, we could fight. Now I feel comfortable. I feel safe. We could get down. Bitch, stop talking to me like you lost your motherfucking mind, hoe. Because what did you mean? I said, girl, because you got me done. Why the did you think that this was finna be okay? Like, how did you think this night was finna go? Like, I was finna just be rolling around with them while you making money? Bitch, please. No, this is not, girl, what? So I was all like, you got me done, bitch. You really da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. I said, your baby daddy should be the least of your motherfucking worries, hoe. Like, we, at this point, we getting into it, and the other girls, they not saying nothing. They just there. Like, they not, because this ain't got shit to do with them. So Loco, whatever, he's still talking to them, whatever, and he ended up coming back over there. He came to Rat, and he was like, bitch, what the, like going in on her. They have a moment over off to the side, whatever, not my business. So he ended up coming up over there, and he told the other girls, he was like, all right, get out the car, like, y'all get out. So they got out the car. And me and Rat in the car. So he was like, where your car at? And I told him, I'm like, oh, it's over here. And he was like, And then you when niggas from such and such, like, did you stupid? Like, he really going in on her. And she was just like, man, I wasn't even on that type of timing. I was over here. I had got on the app trying to make money for you. And these niggas try to set me up. They try to rob. Like, they tried to do this and this and that and the third. Like, basically trying to say, like, this would happen. And she was like, and I knew once I got over here, I was going to see you. He was like, then why the f you didn't get out the car? Why the you didn't get out the car? She was like, because I already knew I was going to get out the car. She just trying to say, he's like, you think I'm stupid? So she was like, all right, just drop me and Symone back off to the car. I'm thinking like, me and Symone, no. I'm thinking like, girl, it ain't a us thing no more. So he was like, nah, I'm finna take her to her car. He was like, but you really did some weird shit, da 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 da. You fucking with the enemies now, da 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 da. And if I go niggas now, then what? Da 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 da. He just going in. So I'm just thinking like, dang right, this a you problem at this point. So why this hoe gonna lie and gonna say, Symone grandma got the baby and he can't stay over there, so I gotta go get him and take him somewhere. I said, I don't got y'all baby. Like, bitch, stop playing with me. She was like, she looked at me. So I was like, I don't have y'all baby. Like, y'all baby's not there. I'm like, she dropped him off somewhere else. And she was pissed. Because that's probably why she, my nigga later, like, because she probably like, bitch, you a op. I don't give a damn. So I was like, I don't have y'all baby. She dropped him off somewhere else. So he was like, who the f you drop him off with? She was just like, man, I couldn't drop him off with you. Can I? No, because you're outside. Da, 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 da. He was like, man, da, da, da. They just getting into it in the car. She looked so mad at me, mind you. Still don't got her phone. And still don't got her phone. So I was just like, Red, did you ever get your phone back? Y'all, at the fuels on fire. He was like, yo, phone back. So ninjas got your phone? You left their phone with them? Oh, you is stupid as fuck. You the dumbest bitch in the world. Da 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 da. And I'm just like, oh, once we got to my car, I could care less about shit they was talking about. I hopped out that motherfucking car. Red was like, Symone, I gotta go with Symone. I gotta get the kids. Like, I gotta get them. He was like, she just said that. She was like, she just said they not even at the house. Cause mind you, the baby daddy wasn't. He was just one of the kids' dad. So she like trying to say that. And I'm just like, Brad, either way it go, regardless if you had to go pick up your kids or your kids was at my house, you can't come back. I would safely drop your children off to their grandma or somebody else, but you ain't coming to my house. Like, bitch, you stupid? Like, no, you're not coming to my house. So I ended up getting in my car, and what I gotta do? I left and I went home. Infant Cow Dog was hitting me up though, talking about some question mark, where you want me to pick you up from. I'm still trying to see you tonight. Y'all, I just stopped responding to him because there was no need for that anymore. I wasn't trying to see Cow Dog, not tonight. I just was trying to get away. And I was kind of happy that he wasn't having to be the person, because that would have been embarrassing. Like, damn, I just met you and you think I'm gonna come save you. But anyway, so it wasn't him. But who hit me the next day with a new Obama phone? Rat. She hit me up the next day. Like, first she hit me up and I didn't know who it was, right? So I didn't answer the phone because I don't play those games. Then she ended up subbing me on Instagram. How is you subbing me? Then when I ended up hitting her up on Instagram, she was like, oh, that's my number. I just called you, da 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 da. And we ended up getting on the phone and she tried to tell me like, girl, I had everything under control. I already knew he was gonna be there and you didn't have to do all of that, da da da. And you went around and told him and such and such and such. And I could have played it off and made it seem like I was looking for him. So at this point, we getting into it. Why this hoe start laughing and gonna say, oh, let me stop. I was gonna do her voice. So this girl started laughing and gonna say, no lie, we always getting into some crazy shit, huh? I did used to get into a lot of crazy stuff with this girl, and I don't know why. I don't know why I didn't just be like, girl, some of it be fun crazy, and some of it be like, what the f crazy. But yeah, she really started laughing, and she was like, girl, you was really crying, like, you was really scared. See, that's why I be like, really, like, not trying to bring you with me. Girl, I never asked to come with you on these type of things. It's just always, you need to make some money, and I always take you, and it's always a fail. I don't know, maybe I'm bad luck for your bag, baby, because even when I took her to go boosting, you got caught. Like, it's always me. I don't know. Like, do you ever have success doing these things? Like, maybe I'm bad luck, so stop asking me. But it's like, it's never like you ask me and it goes right. Like, you ask, sometimes she do be straight up like, hey, can you take me to go do some orders? And I had took her. But like, a lot of times, 9 times out of 10, you don't even ask me up front. You'll end up getting in the car and then you ask me, and then it'd be a weird way and then it goes left. Like, it's never the right, like, it's always something. It's because you don't be honest. And yeah, no. So girl, what? But yeah, that was the end of that story time. That girl, she really was, yeah. It's crazy because I ended up running back into like, I ended up running into the boy again, but it was on some, this is a small ass world type that's how I ended up running into him. But yeah, that's it for this story time. It's gonna be up late because right now it's 4:46 and I'm just now done recording. So y'all, as promised, because I love y'all, I'll still get it up. Y'all also, well, I'm gonna post another story time by then, so I don't even gotta promote my event that's gonna tickets gonna go on sale this Friday, because I'll have another story time this week before then. But I love you guys so much. I'll see y'all on my next one. Peace out.